Welcome to the Coin Age. We are back in the Legend of Healers Trials of Cold Steel. This is part 4 of the playthrough. So let's go ahead and get started. We left off, we just finished all the tasks for day 1 of our field study. Let's go down here, he's got something. Alright, troops, have you decided yet? This kind of experience that'll be good for you? Yeah, why not try it out? Do it, yeah, see why not. Good to hear. Let's get started right away then. I mentioned that I was about to get started on our evening sale, didn't I? It'll be a wee bit tough, but I think y'all can handle it. Yep. All you got to do is appreciate discounts to make a sale. Varies, but sometimes y'all be talking up half the price. Alright. Half price, that's a lot. Is it even making a profit doing that? It doesn't always work out yet, eh? I've even won into the red a few times thanks to it. But even then, I still think doing it's worthwhile. Worthwhile enough to even send yourself into the red. My personal philosophy is that the amount of sales you make is more important than how much you make. The more sales you make, the happier customers you've got. And if you got more and more customers walking away happy, then your store is going to have a good reputation. So basically it all ends up benefiting you in the long run. See where you're coming from there? Though there's nothing to say that I'm 100% correct, and I meant to say, how do y'all feel about handling the store separately at different times? I'm okay with it, but any particular reason why? Oh, there's no harm in competing with each other, is there? Think of it as as rivals and try as hard as you can to win. That does seem like an effective way to motivate oneself. I don't know about you guys, but sales aren't exactly my forte. Guess I'll take it as a learning experience. Sounds like fun though. Can I ask if there's any specific guidelines when it comes to giving discounts though? I assume how much of a discount you can offer differs based on the type of goods being sold. Spot on. I've split everything up into fresh goods and produce. Fresh goods speak for themselves, really. Y'all want to get them sold out as quickly as you can. That being said, you're free to make these up to half price if it comes to it, just so we can get them all sold. Proceed goods will they expire like fresh ones though, so they're near point and discount them too much. You can just sell them at full price, so 20% off is the max you should go. So fresh goods can be sold for 50% and the rest can be sold for 20%. Hoping I remember that. Yeah. Shy to bump prices a wee bit either. Deciding when the best time to do that is all up to you lot. One can assume doing all this depends on how well we negotiate with each customer then. Aye. Let's get started. No matter what order y'all go in, but that's fine with me. That settles it. Let's see what you're made of, Reen. Wish you luck. Here's hoping it goes well. Welcome, welcome. We are currently in the middle of our evening sale. He's more of a natural than I would have guessed. He'll bring customers with guts like that. I don't think I could put myself out there like that. I'm rather worried myself. Oh, his first customer has arrived. Are you working here part-time? I'm almost thought... Yep, I'm back. Thought you were pro with a voice like that. Oh, thank you. By the way, do you have any tomatoes? I need some for tonight's dinner, you see. We actually do have some. How many are you looking for? I think 5 should do it for now. There seems to be a sale going on at the moment, too, so how much would you end up willing to... It's 10 mirror per tomato, and I can give her up to half off because they're fresh goods. How much should I sell them for? It's a JRPG. It's a very, very long game, too. So 10 mirror per tomato, and she wants 5. So I can go to 50% off, but let's do a safe bet at 35 mirror. 5 tomato would usually go for 50 mirror, but I can offer them for 35 mirror instead. How does that sound? That sounds fine. I'll take them. Thank you for your purchase. Seems like he's made his first sale. Indeed, it appears to have gone rather smoothly, too. Oh, here's another customer. A sale, is it? That sounds interesting. We're offering discounts on all goods, so feel free to have a look. I assume that apples to this wine as well applies to the wine. Ugh, if I can fucking read. Of course. Wine doesn't fall under fresh goods, so I can give up to 20% off. So 20% off of 1,000 Mira. So do quick math. 10% off would be 900 Mira. 20% off would be 800. So we're actually going to give him a 10% discount. You sure you can't do better than that? That sounds fine. I'll take it. Thank you for your purchase. Another sale for him. This is just him talking about him making sales and stuff like that. Oh, and evening sales finally started. What happened? He's left me in charge for a bit. Is there anything in particular you're looking for? Oh, and to let you know, again, this is probably about a 100-hour game, roughly, for a playthrough. Mom asked me to get some stuff for dinner. How much are you selling cabbages for? I need 3, but she told me to buy some extra if they're cheap. It's 20 Mira per cabbage, and they fall under fresh goods, so I can go up to 50% off. So at 20 Mira, so if they're 20 Mira, that would be 120. That would be a 20% discount there. That would be a 20% discount for 5 of them at 50 Mira. And 4 at 80... We'll go 5 for 60. 3 would normally cost 60 Mira, but does 5 for the same price sound good? So I get 2 extra for free. I'm sure my mom will be happy to hear that. Can I have them then? Of course. Thank you for your purchase. Thus, Serene's turn came to an end, and the others were given a chance to take their hand at the mercenaire. Right, y'all had your turns then. Good job, troops. We owe you our thanks for giving us an opportunity to experience this. I agree. I'm sure experience like this will come in handy down the line. Glad to hear it. A lot of you did well considering it's your first time. It was pretty interesting seeing your personalities affected your results too. Speaking of which, how did we all do in the end? Well, you had the least amount of sales out of everyone, Elliot. You did manage to make a fair amount, though. But that also means you didn't really offer that much of a discount. You have to be more aggressive, really. Sorry about that. Next up is Laura. You were a wee bit too generous with the discounts. Making lots of sales is good, but you still have to consider how much you're making for them, too. Understood? My thanks for the advice. Next up is Reen. You did well enough in both number of sales and how much you made. I think you could push a wee bit harder to bump those numbers up, but it's still pretty good considering it was your first time. I see. Thank you for it. And Alicia wins. You would have happened to have some prior experience, would you? No, not really. Bullshit. That really is amazing then. I have to be honest here. You almost managed to sell as much and make as much as I normally do. You've even got a unique style that brings the customers in, so there really isn't any way advice for me to give you. I'm trying my best to read his shit. I really am. That's quite the evaluation. I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. So Alicia has the skill to potentially become a successful merchant then. I have to admit that I'm a bit surprised. I am not, because of who her family is. I didn't expect her to be this skilled either. Do any of you relatives happen to be involved with this line of work? Not that I know of, no. Bullshit. Well, either way, today ended up being pretty interesting thanks to you lot. Take this, your wage for the day. Oh, I got a coral bracelet. Thank you very much. Don't ask if you're short, just take it. Y'all earned it. Catch you later. Now let's see if we can't... Free book. Okay, I'll take a free book. Not gonna bitch. He's an asshole. And no more. So, now that we got that done, got an extra quest, which is nice, which will actually add a little bit AP. And we need to go to the inn. Yes, return to the inn for dinner. But Elegant, this game, it's in my genre. It's the JRPG genre, RPG genre, that kind of thing, and I love them. And I'd rather see them be 150 to 200 hours playthrough than only like 20 or 30.
Was delicious.
Thank God I ain't gotta read right now.
Those were some seriously fresh vegetables, too.
Yeah, nothing beats food made from local ingredients.
I quite enjoyed the rye bread myself.
I suppose this whole field study thing isn't so bad when you take the menu into account. I wonder what the others in Group B are doing right now.
Somehow, I doubt they're sitting around a table and talking like we are.
Yeah.
That would certainly be a shock if they were.
Considering how Machias and Eustace are getting along right now.
I can't help but question what exactly Class 7's purpose is, though. Instructor Sarah says it's about Arcus, but I don't think that's the only reason we've been brought together.
I'm certain it's not. If that were all, today's field study tasks would serve little purpose.
It seems as though she's trying to make us experience... I don't know. Things. Like all kinds of things, big and small. What I can't wrap my head around, though, is why.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along.
What do we have to offer one another, when our reasons for enrolling in Thor's in the first place are undoubtedly very different?
Our reasons?
I hadn't considered that.
My reason for enrolling was quite simple. I aim to come ever closer to my goal. Or, rather, to the person whom I regard as such.
Who's that?
This is neither the time nor the place to discuss such matters. Best to save that topic for another day. What about you, Elisa? Why did you enroll at the Academy?
There's no one single reason, but I think I just wanted to assert my independence. I mean, my situation back at home isn't exactly ideal, and this seemed like a good way to get out and do more, I guess.
I see.
It sounds like I'm probably in the minority then. See, I wasn't intending on coming here at all originally. I wanted to do something completely different.
You did?
Oh yeah, you said you were really hoping you'd get into a music academy, right?
Oh?
Well, I wasn't that serious about it or anything.
Yeah, okay.
What about you, Reen? You're the last holdout, and since you're the one who brought it up, it's only fair you answer the question too.
Me? I wanted to find myself, I guess.
Find yourself?
Huh?
Sorry. That makes it sound like a much bigger deal than it actually is. That's the best way I can think of to put it, though.
Nothing wrong with that. Going on a journey of self-discovery? It's actually a pretty cool answer.
Yeah, I had no idea you were such a romanticist. You sure don't come across as one.
I shouldn't have said anything.
I really do feel sorry for Reen so much. So you want me to wake you up at 6 tomorrow, right? Good God. Yes, please. We only have until tomorrow evening, so we need to get an early start. We really appreciate it. And no, I will not change my voice for the reading. I am sorry. I am not going to try to do female voices and my fucking voice cracks. And then I can't talk for 10-15 minutes. No, fuck that. Not a problem at all. Have a good night. Good night.
But we're not actually going to sleep yet, are we? Not until we write our reports for the day.
I want to shut off my brain so badly right now, but it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon.
No offense, but that sounds like a typical blonde answer where they want to shut off their brain.
She seems to have forgotten all about the room situation, and I'm not about to remind her.
Reen?
What is it?
I was unsure whether to ask or not, but I've decided that this question bears answering. Why have you chosen to hold back?
What?
Your sword style and technique.
Yeah, shutting down the brain does sound nice once in a while.
It is the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school, is it not? Popularized by the sword hermit, Yun Ka-Fai, it combines the best elements of other Eastern sword styles. Those who master any of its forms are referred to as a divine blade, and are said to understand the true nature of all things.
You certainly know an awful lot about it. I didn't think it was particularly renowned here in the Empire.
We of the Arseid School consider the studying of other swordsmanship styles to be an essential part of our training. In addition, My father once told me, if you follow the path of the sword, it is only a matter of time before you encounter a follower of the Eight Leaves.
Your father said that? It's an honor to be acknowledged by the Radiant Blade Master himself. I'm nothing special, though. I'm just a dropout who's never even been able to progress past beginner level. I did train under Master Ka-Fai for a while, but I started to feel like I couldn't go any further with my abilities, and he cut my training short.
What?
So I'm really not holding back. Honest. I actually kind of feel like I'm dirtying the good name of the Eight Leaf School, in fact. But this is my limit. I'm sorry I can't quite live up to your expectations. Laura?
You have no reason to apologize to me. This is a matter you must come to terms with on your own. Though I'll admit to some disappointment. I was hoping you'd prove to be a good sparring partner. I'm going to practice outside for a bit. Please go and finish your report with Elisa and Elliot.
There's a lot he doesn't want to talk about, huh? I can see in his eyes sometimes that he's bottling something up and trying really hard to keep anyone else from noticing.
You've noticed it too? You sure have taken quite an interest in him.
I was just trying to work out the best time to apologize, that's all. It's not like I've been consciously paying attention to him or anything, honestly.
Reen's not the only one bottling up his feelings, though, is he? You've been doing the same thing.
Yeah, I guess I have.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the good work.
Here are your tasks for today. For the day, the market manager left them with me. Thank you. Let's see what our tasks are. There's a monster on West Caldec Highway and a lost wallet. See me at the ceramic stall and I'll tell you more. And this one is location Stone Bridge. Even fewer than yesterday. Maybe he gave us less work to do because he knew we were going back to Trishta today. Sounds about right. He's a very considerate man. The last train headed your way leaves here around 9 tonight. You get those done quick enough, you can have dinner before you leave. Thank you very much. We greatly appreciate your kindness. Shall we get started then? Sounds good. Looks like today's tasks are all optional. Hey Laura, I want to apologize for what I said to you yesterday evening. Reen, as I told you then, this is a matter you must come to terms with on your own. It is not something for which an apology is required. That's not really what I mean. Wanted to apologize for making light of the way of the sword. What I said about being a dropout who's never been able to progress past beginner level was disrespectful. To Master Ka-Fai, to the school I follow, and to the path of the sword itself. And for those reasons, I feel it was inappropriate for me to say what I said, so I'm sorry. If that's the case, then there is one other person you should be apologizing to as well. I can't pretend to know much about your personal circumstances, but regardless of one's background or social standing, one should always be able to live with pride in him or herself. Thus, if you truly did make light of yourself and your own abilities, that is an act of shame for which you owe yourself whatever. Let me ask you a question, Rean. Do you like the path of the sword? It's not really a matter of liking it or disliking, I don't think. It's a part of my life, an inseparable part of who I am. That's all I wanted to hear. I feel exactly the same way. Laura? So you two are friends again then? There was never a rip between us that I knew about. Indeed, this was all handled rather neatly, I felt. You're both simple-minded. Coming from a blonde. Uh-huh. I feel like an idiot spending so much time trying to devise a plan to get the two of you to make up. You did what now? It would seem we've caused you undue concern. Can you just all forget about this and move on? Looks like the ground's dried after the rainfall, so to speak. Glad to see you all looking at less gloomy. I grew up on blonde jokes. What can I say? Margaret, we got trouble. Big, big trouble. I grew up on blonde jokes, and I'm a redhead raised in a redheaded family, so I know the tempers of redheads. Slow down, Luis. It's first thing in the morning, and you're about poised to wake the dead. You're making such a commotion. Where have you been anyways? You're late. I'm sorry, I just got caught up on the way here. But never mind that. We have big, big trouble. Something terrible happened over at the market. Something terrible, you say? Oh, God. There used to be an old blonde joke my sisters used to tell me, you know, what do you call a blonde with 2 brain cells? Well, it sounds like it actually took place last night. 2 of the stalls over at the market were destroyed, and all their merchandise was stolen. So elegant, the answer to a blonde with 2 brain cells would be a genius. That is most terrible indeed. A robbery? Oh my. I suppose that means the market might be opening late today. Which means we could end up with more customers as people wait here for resolution. Luis, let's get the place ready. You got it. As for you four, this is our problem, not yours. You just focus on your field studies and leave this incident to us locals. You have your own tasks to worry about, after all. Of course. We'll be back later. Thanks again. And of course we gotta investigate the market, you know that. What should we do? I have to admit, I am curious. It's not far, so we might as well just go take a look. Alright, let's take a slight detour and see what's happening at the market then. Of course we gotta investigate. I'm sorry the Grand Market isn't quite open for business yet. Oh, it's the students from yesterday. Good morning. Opening late today after all, I see. Afraid so. Guess you already know about the robbery yesterday, huh? The 2 merchants whose stalls were destroyed are still arguing about it. You bastard! You're not going to get away with this! Oh no, not them. The manager came to try to break it up then. Them up. But he doesn't seem to have having much luck. I hope no one ends up getting hurt. What should we do, Rean? Maybe we could try talking to them. Considering everything else that happened yesterday, you just might be the cavalry we need right now. Would you mind? No, not at all. Let's go. Oh, let's go try to separate the 2 hotheads. How dare you destroy my stall, you damn coward. I knew you country folk weren't to be trusted. Who else could it have been? Just come clean and admit it already. Who are you calling a coward? You... Okay, that's the name of a city I can't fucking pronounce. Heimdallr snob, I'm going to go with. You're the one who wanted my spot all for yourself. Calm down, gentlemen, please. Playing all innocent and trying to paint me as the bad guy here. You make me sick. What do you say we settle this right here and now? Bring it on. Hold it. Class 7. You kids again? Keep your noses out of this. I'm gonna make him pay for smashing my stall. Smashing? Oh, both stalls are smashed, so... Wow, they really are completely ruined. This is awful. However, harming one another is not going to bring them back. In the end, they will still be smashed, and you will be worse off. But this anger isn't going to go away unless I do something. So go rebuild your fucking stall. He took all my goods too, so I haven't even got anything to sell. What are you talking about? You were the one who stole my goods. And you're gonna give them all back right now and fix the damage you did to my stall, or else I can't be held responsible for my actions. You know, I love it when we say we can't be held responsible for our actions, but yet we are responsible for our actions. This isn't good. I don't think they're even listening to a word we're saying. What do we do? Stop this at once. The Provincial Army. What? Well, think about it. If somebody pisses you off, right, you're allowing them to piss you off, which in the end, you're allowing them to determine your actions because you're allowing your own actions to take the benefit, to overcome your rational thought. And then when you act out in anger, it's because you allowed yourself to get anger and to act out on your anger. What is the meaning of this? It's the middle of the morning. Stop this nonsense immediately. Yeah, I know. You didn't know you were going to sign up for a therapy session, did you? Hey, I'm not calling you out. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just saying that we are all responsible for our own actions in the long run, no matter how you look at it. Because we make the choices to go down those roads. It's the middle of the morning. Stop this nonsense immediately. But I believe you are the one in charge here. I demand an explanation as to what has transpired. Well, you see, and the market manager's explaining everything. I see. The solution is simple then, men. Take them away. Yes, sir. What? What do you mean, take us away? I am not saying that sometimes, you know, letting our anger out doesn't feel good. But, hey. 2 stalls were destroyed, 2 sets of goods were stolen. The truth is clear as day. 2 merchants in the midst of a heated disagreement committed the same crime at the same time. But that's not fair. Life's not fair. Do you not think it premature to draw such a conclusion without an investigation? Yes, that is very true. There are limits to when you should bring your anger out and the appropriate time. And sometimes we let our anger out at the more inappropriate times. It is. I used to be one of those persons that used to get angry at the smallest things in life because it's like, oh, life's not fair, life is this, life is pushing me down, and then I finally, you know, said, you know what, I'm tired of living this way. I'm going to enjoy life, and you know what, who gives a shit? What comes, what comes. I can't help it. If life throws me a curveball, I'll try to hit it out of the park. Do you not think it premature to draw such a conclusion without any investigations? The Provincial Army doesn't have time to waste solving the petty squabbles of merchants. But I'm not an unreasonable man. Cease your dispute and you'll be left alone. Continue and you will come with us. The choice is yours. They're trying to force both merchants to forget this ever happened, to sweep the whole ordeal under the rug. Yeah, something about this seems really wrong. Very good then. I'm sure you can agree. It took me years to come to that conclusion, though. If I can pass good advice on, that's always a good thing. Very good then. I'm sure you can agree that wasting time on shenanigans like this is detrimental to all parties involved. I hope you think twice before causing such a ruckus ever again. Now, if you'll please excuse us, I'm a busy man and I have more pressing matters to attend to. Always remember, Elegant. Always remember, sometimes the fastball is the easy one to hit. But it's the curveball or the screwball that comes at us that we are not ready for, that we tend to overreact on. There they go. Well, I guess they did stop those 2 from fighting, but they did nothing to solve the underlying problem. This isn't right. I see now how the Provincial Army here conducts itself. Don't tell me I just got you thinking about something. I'm sure you're both still pretty angry about this, but right now the 2 of you need to focus on cool-headed. If you have the time to fight, try to use that time for something more productive instead. You'll feel a lot better. The therapy session is bomb. Yeah. You know, I actually did a video. It's called Star Ocean Last Hope Part 3. It's on YouTube right now. I took the entire video to talk about how bullying is affecting people and how we can move past to actually not to bully people. I shouldn't have let my anger take control of me like that. We can't open the Grand Market for business until we cleaned up these busted stalls. And we're already running late, so I hate to ask, but would y'all mind lending me a hand? Alright. I literally don't know what made me take that entire video and talk about it. I just sat down one day. I think somebody told me that they were being bullied or something, and I just went with it. Thanks to you four, we were able to open up the Grand Market for business today a bit quicker than I expected. I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am. Well, there's no need for that. We barely did anything. I'm just glad no one got hurt. All the more reason to thank you. Our merchant stall is his livelihood. Any action taken against it can throw him into blind rage, and it's hard to bring someone back from that. Yeah, I bitch about how people park sometimes too. I bitch about it, but I kind of just let it roll off my shoulder too. As long as they don't hit my vehicle, I don't care. I'm still paying my vehicle off, so. It would seem the problems facing the merchants in this town are quite grave indeed. The provincial army may have intervened, but it's difficult to believe they'd make no attempts to find an amicable solution. Quite right, it's clearer than ever now that they have no intention of trying to resolve any issues involving the market. And I can't see the changing unless we decide to just accept the sales tax increase and keep quiet about it. I actually came out of the store. My car is 6 years old. I bought it brand new. And I had a 4-inch scratch on it. And I was fucking heated. Still, you'd think they'd at least be a little more subtle about the whole thing. There's no way those two merchants are just going to accept this and move on. No, I don't suppose they will. But even after I got pissed about the scratch, you know, I bitched about it, and it's like, what the hell can I do about it? And if word gets out about this, it's not inconceivable for certain groups of people to begin boycotting the marketplace. Something definitely has to be done. I'm just not sure what. Something wrong, Reen? You're awfully quiet. See, I used to smoke cigarettes, and I didn't smoke in my vehicle because I didn't want that smell to get in my vehicle. And I actually had somebody reach up to try to take the cigarette out of my hand. And because you got close to my face, my reaction, I took the son of a bitch to the ground. And he said, well, I just wanted to get the fucking smoke away from me. It's like, dude, I'm not standing anywhere fucking near you. I'm not standing near your vehicle. You just an ignorant son of a bitch. And luckily, I was in a state where I could actually defend myself. Is something wrong, Reen? You're awfully quiet. Are you feeling unwell? I don't know if it's audacity or just they think that they... Well, I guess it would be audacity. I have a favor to ask. Would you consider allowing us to investigate this morning's incident? What? Are you suggesting we attempt to find the perpetrator who destroyed the merchant stalls ourselves? It's a kind offer, but as I said yesterday, this is our affair, not yours. You're students, you have your own studies to worry about, and I wouldn't feel right interfering with them. But then again, I've come across people that, you know, that still smoke, and they'll blow smoke right in the fucking people's faces. Me, when I smoked, if somebody was near me, I would try to blow the smoke in the other direction. For students training for the military, though, we can't just stand by and allow something to so unjust to go unchallenged. It's the provincial army's responsibility to address this, sure, but they're shirking their duties here, and that reflects poorly on all of us. Well, that's true enough, I guess. But do you really think we're up for something like this? I kind of have to wonder about that too. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just amateurs. 50 degrees? Are you saying that in a bad way? As long as it's not like negative 20 degrees out, I'm still going outside in shorts. We should at least check with Instructor Sarah first and see what she thinks. She's already told us, put your heads together and think, and I'm sure you'll see what you need to do. Her words. This seems like exactly the sort of thing she meant. At least it does to me. Oh, but you also gotta realize I've got heated seats in my vehicle, so if I get too cold, I'll just turn them on. I see your point. Perhaps matters such as this may fall under the scope of our field study after all. Yeah, you do make a good case. I mean, I kind of got lucky when I got my vehicle. It was an overstock from the year before, and it was almost $10,000 off the sticker price. I'm still not sure we're up to it, but I guess it can't hurt to try. Neither seek nor shun the fight. Antarctic or hell. Very well, we shall do what we can. Are you really sure about this? I'm certainly not going to say no. I'm very concerned about the market and the safety of our merchants. See, comfortable weather for me would be like 70 degrees. It's not too hot out, it's not too cold out, just right. So if you're 100% sure, I have to admit, I truly would appreciate anything you can do for us. Thank you, sir. We'll do everything in our power to find answers for you. But the reason I say 70 degrees is because humidity fucking kills you when it starts getting up to 85, 90 degrees. Or, see, last summer it got up to like 110. Just be careful. Don't go seeking out trouble. I don't want you kids being put in danger. We're dealing with a criminal who acts under cover of night. He may be capable of a lot more than just thievery and vandalism. Remember, I'm responsible for your safety, If anything were to happen to you, I couldn't even look Van Dyke in the eye anymore. We'll be careful, we promise. I know I will at least probably need to be more careful than anyone else here. Now that's settled, we should act quickly. Let's get this investigation started. So now that's been added to the field study. So first things first, we need to decide where to start investigating. The logical starting point would be the Grand Market itself, the scene of the crime. Can't argue with that. We should probably get statements from those two merchants before anything else. Indeed, I anticipate they've calmed themselves down by now, so perhaps we can get something a bit more sustainable. Whatever, from them. They're fighting over a dumpling? Here's the thing, if you bought it, it's yours. Tough shit if it's the last one. We still have to assertion their innocence or guilt in the matter as well. We'll need to keep a close eye on them on the time though. If we miss the last train towards Heimdall, we'll have no way of getting back to the academy today. Plus, we've been given other tasks too, and I really like to get them done. In short, we need to keep moving. Our deadline is 9 p.m. Let's use every minute we have to accomplish everything we possibly can. Understood? You bet. Right. So, bring up the notebook. So that is now part of our field study. I'm glad I don't get involved in that stuff. Well, okay, the one thing I do get pissed off at in stores is I want to go in and buy like some Pokemon cards to add to my old collection and whatnot. And you got all these fucking scalpers in there buying like 300 fucking packs. Damn. And to think I was ecstatic to finally participate in the famous Celtic Grand Market. What did I ever do to deserve this? Excuse me. You. I'm sorry you had to see me acting like that. I hope you can forgive me for my inappropriate behavior. And I'm assuming they act like little children and throw a temper tantrum when they don't get the special one. He seems really down. It's quite understandable. He's a merchant in a business market, unable to do business. So what brings you here? Did you need something from me? Well, actually, you're investigating? That's right, and we'd really appreciate it if you could answer a few questions for us. Yep, screaming things, yelling at the people that are with... That sounds about right. And we'd really appreciate it if you could answer a few questions for us. You may be able to help us find the true culprit. I suppose it can't hurt. It's better than doing nothing, at least. You know, that comes down to an old saying. You know, grass is greener on the other side of the fence. It's not. There is one thing I would get upset, really, I mean, extremely pissed off about. Two things, actually. You attack my family, or you go after my dogs. Then we scrap it. You don't have to sound so pessimistic. Oh, can you blame me? You're students at a military academy. You're not exactly ace detectives. That is true, but we're still determined to find out who did this. And you also gotta realize, some people believe that, you know, they deserve the best of everything in life when they don't deserve shit because they didn't work for it. We may even be able to recover your goods. Cooperating with us could prove quite fruitful. Okay, fine. I never said I wouldn't help you, did I? I mean, pets become our children. They really do. And dogs can show to people what most people don't show to people, and that's undying love. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say, though. It's not like I saw anything worth mentioning. You didn't? As soon as I made sure my stall was ready to open the next morning, I left everything set up and went home. The other merchants around here can vouch for that. Guess I shouldn't have left the stall unattended, though. By the time I got in, it was too late. The deed has been done. So by morning, the stall had already been destroyed and your goods stolen. Come to think of it, what goods were stolen exactly? Oh, I have a sample with me, actually. An accessory. Is this a brand that's popular in the capital? Been a real hit lately, yeah. I was hoping to bring the fad here by selling them at the market. But this is the only one I have left now. I dread to think just how much money I lost in one single night. The damn coward sabotaged my business. It's much too early to be jumping to conclusions. Do you have any evidence that proves he's... whatever. No, but he's clearly the prime suspect. He was so against the idea of taking turns sharing this spot with me, he decided he'd destroy my stall altogether. I just know it. I'm going to get him to give me my goods back no matter what it takes. Please try to stay calm. You do know that if you cause any more trouble, the Provincial Army really will arrest you, right? Yeah, I know, but it's a matter of justice. I can't just act like nothing ever happened. It's wrong on general principle. I've had my baby since I've had Peaches since she was 6 months old, give or take. And I've had Levi since he was about a year old. Both came from the same place. I can't just act like nothing ever happened. It's wrong on general principle. I'm begging you, please get my goods back, whatever it takes.
Well, I can't promise success, but I swear to you, we'll do everything we can. That much I can promise. I think that's everything the merchant knows. Let's try questioning the other one. What the hell am I supposed to do now? Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but could we have a moment of your time? You're those kids from the military academy, right? What do you want from me? I've got nothing to sell you, obviously. Even if I did have something to sell, I've got no place to sell it. I'm basically ruined. And to top it all off, the provincial army and that other damn merchant are acting like I'm the one who did it. He's not taking this very well, is he? Hard to blame him, but we need to see if he knows anything that might help us. Yeah. I know how you feel on that. Well, you see. You're investigating this mess? Believe it or not, before I got these two, I was more of a cat person. You're investigating this mess, huh? Okay. So, would you consider cooperating with us? Sure, why not? Sorry about that. Not getting my hopes up, as I'm sure you can understand, but hell, I've got nothing left to lose. I swear. So, here's the thing. People have told me that Chihuahuas are the devil's dogs because they are aggressive. Mine are lovable little shits that just want attention. Cats, on the other hand, if you have a drink sitting on a table and you forget to give them a treat, they will knock your drink over just so you give them a treat. I probably won't be going to bed until probably about 5, 6 o'clock tonight. Not exactly a vote of confidence. He's willing to cooperate. I say we cut him some slack and hear him out. So about last night, at the time the incident actually happened. Last night, huh? I don't know how much help I can be, if that's what you're asking about here. See, I left the market right after arguing with that merchant yesterday and didn't come back till this morning. I stayed over at a friend's place, another merchant. Just got pissed drunk and ranted at him all night. Are you certain of this? Positive. Ask my friend. If you don't believe me, he'll back me up. I wandered over here with an awful hangover this morning, and what I found gave me a hell of a start. My whole stall in shambles. And as if that weren't bad enough, all the processed foods I was going to sell were just gone without a trace. Well, I mean, considering since I've been up since like 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So the goods that were stolen were all processed foods. That's right. Nuts, cheese, bacon, all foods that have a long shelf life, made with local ingredients. Seeing all my stuff gone really sobered me up. It was like I hadn't been drinking at all. And that's when I went over to that fool's stall to make him pay for it. Mine. I'm not going to put that on anybody else. That's my fault. I started streaming and it's like, you know what? I'm going to keep going. Why did you go straight to him? Because he was the one who did it, of course.
He smashed my stall so he could have that spot all to himself. But that doesn't make any sense. And if Hines did it, then why was his stall destroyed too? He must have done that to himself. Probably figured if he destroyed his own stall, no one would believe he could be responsible. I don't know. That seems pretty unlikely. It's a bit excessive. While I understand your frustration, baseless accusations do no one any favors and could only cloud the true issue. But it's so frustrating. I've lost so much money because of this, I might have to shut up shop for good. That is bad. Yeah, I was actually binging a show. I started at like 8 in the morning, and then I didn't realize what time it was and looked at the clock. It was 4 a.m. the next day. That is bad. If I could at least get my goods back, maybe I could salvage enough to stay afloat, but what are the odds of that? None of the other merchants saw anybody do anything, and the Provincial Army sure ain't about to help. I'm finished, pure and simple. All the hard work I put into getting this far, and this is how the dream ends for me. I'll be honest, I'm not sure how much we'll actually be able to do for you, but we'll do everything in our power to help you find some form of closure. Yes. So cheer up, okay? I do appreciate it, but again, I ain't about to get my hopes up. Good luck, though. Streaming services make it even worse because you can just binge an entire show in like 2 days. That's all the two victims of the crimes have to say, it seems. What does anybody think? I can't be sure, but I really don't think either of them is responsible. Both merchants certainly have adequate motives to damage the other stalls, but the chance of both committing the same crime on the same night without crossing paths is virtually nil. It's not impossible that they were just out to steal each other's merchandise, but I don't believe that's what happened. Yeah, that sounds about right. When I ain't when I'm not streaming, I'm binging a show or something, or I'm going out for walks and getting a little bit of exercise when I can. They were somewhere else when the crime took place. I'm inclined to agree. I just can't see either of these merchants being responsible for what happened. So we're going to have to look elsewhere to find viable suspects. Where though? I mean, who could it possibly have been? It's impossible to say right now. We don't have any solid leads. I haven't gone swimming in a very, very long time. We know who the culprit wasn't, but how are we supposed to start narrowing down who it was? And when I did go swimming, I actually went up to Mountain Lakes to go swimming. The market itself seems unlikely to produce any further clues, so we should focus our attention elsewhere. Actually, there is one thing that's been bugging me. There's one group of people involved in this situation whose actions don't seem to make any sense. Oh yeah, Mountain Lake water, it can be 90 degrees out and that water is cool. I'm talking about 60 degrees, maybe 70 at the most. Maybe if we can work out the reasoning behind their strange behavior, we can come
one step closer to finding our culprit. Who do you mean? I'm talking about the Provincial Army. They haven't done a thing to try and solve the crime despite it happening right under their noses. It is. And they have natural springs up there for spring water. It's beautiful up there. They got camping sites. They got everything. And that begs the question, why not? The market manager said they're refusing to fulfill their role due to the tax issue, which means the Provincial Army should refuse to intervene in quarrels within the market as well. If that's the case, then why did they come and intervene this morning? Now that you mention it, that really doesn't make any sense. Their methods were atrocious, but the fact is, they brought their dispute to an end almost immediately. They did get involved. Yeah, 1 minute they're refusing to do anything, then the next they're taking a stand. It's definitely suspicious. My point exactly, there's definitely something unnatural about the way they're conducting themselves. And since we have no other leads, what do you say we go to the Army's guardhouse and take a look? We might be able to learn something from them that could aid us in our investigation. Worth an attempt. The guardhouse isn't that far. Let's head there and see what we can find out. 1 AP gained. So, before I push any farther, let me go ahead and take care of this shit real quick. Ah, damn it. I gotta get more information before I can go do the other shit. Son of a bitch. Aren't you those students from that military academy, was it? What the hell is that supposed to be? Aren't you those students from the military academy, was it? What are you doing here? We're terribly sorry to trouble you, but we were hoping you might be able to help us with something. Could we ask you a few questions about the incident that occurred at the Grand Market this morning? What? Loch Ness Monster, you mean? What does that have to do with you? We're visiting this town on a field study as students of Thor's Military Academy, and we would very much appreciate the chance to see how experienced soldiers such as yourselves handle difficult everyday situations. This seems a perfect opportunity for case study and could prove most invaluable to our education if you permit it. Alright, stay here. I'll see what I can do. It looks like we might be able to hear what they have to say for themselves after all. Nicely done, Laura. In times like this, we need to make good use of our position. No one can fault a student for wanting to learn after all. Isn't that supposed to be that little Salamit? Is that something twerking? You type quicker than I can read sometimes. But now comes the hard part.
This makes me nervous. Well, let's just wait and see what we can get out of them. Remember, it's always... It's not always what they say that matters, but how they say it, and even more importantly, what they don't say. Right. I hope you appreciate us taking time out of our busy schedules for this. So what do you want? And make it quick. I'm a busy man, you know. He's not even trying to keep up appearances. Unbelievable. I'll be brief then. We came to discuss the incident at the market this morning. Would we be correct in assuming that the Provincial Army will be conducting no further investigation? Those are fantastic. Is that all you came here to ask? Is that all? Should the armed forces charged with maintaining peace in this region not be taking this matter more seriously? Laura, I'm not sure. Huh. You got a big mouth for someone your age. And it seems you have a lot to learn about how military units actually work. What do you mean? Mr. Krabs! Let me ask you this. What should the number one priority of the Provincial Army be in order to maintain the status quo? I'll tell you, their number one priority should be to enforce the will of their region's ruling lord, Duke Albarea. As members of the Provincial Army, the will of the nobility absolute. We're just following our orders, protecting what we have a duty to protect. I can't either. And I don't know if I want to try to guess what it looks like either. I assume you're referring to the local pension against the sales tax increase. So you're saying as long as the pension isn't withdrawn, the grand market isn't something you have a duty to protect? Interpret my words however you want. Yeah, but they might get an entertainment out of it. We're soldiers, we follow our orders, that's how the military works. And it looks like there's a fire between the cheeks. We're soldiers, we follow our orders, that's how the military works. And we don't need some fresh military academy inductees telling us how to do our jobs. This is nuts. Does he even have a tiny shred of shame? I was hoping we'd be able to get something out of him, but it sure doesn't seem too likely anymore. So is that it then? I hope this has been enlightening. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a job to do. That's a lot of fucking emotes. Wait, would you mind answering just one more question? Elliot? Fine, ask. Well, do you have any idea what might have happened to the goods Marco was handling? You know, the accessories merchant? All he had left was that one sample. What are you talking about? The merchant from the capital, Hines, was the one who was planning on selling accessories. What? What did you just say?
What are y'all looking at me like that for? How do you know that? God. I was under the impression you hadn't investigated the matter at all. How peculiar. Me outside the pizza place. How peculiar. We only discovered what each of the merchants was intending to sell at a short while ago ourselves. Sir? We have our own ways of finding things out. You do well not to underestimate us. You're having too much. Now we've wasted enough time answering your questions, we're leaving. Do you think the fact that they know what each of the merchants was selling means they did investigate the matter after all? But the burglary happened last night and it was only first discovered this morning. Realistically, I don't think there was any opportunity during the time for them to do any digging, not without running into us. Agreed. I suspect they knew what each merchant was planning to sell well in advance of yesterday's incident. Though that would be easy information for them to learn, since Duke Alperea must have issued permits for both stalls. That's true, and the army would have no trouble gaining access to transaction records for something like that. But why would they bother? Maybe they needed to know so they could prepare. I laugh because the thumb moving really quickly, okay? Prepare for what? I get the impression that the incident at the market has been carefully planned out for a while now. Hey, we're all funny at times. I don't think those two merchants being given permits for the same spot was a coincidence either. It was probably done to get them to start fighting so they could get robbed while there was tension between them. Basically to create a situation that could be brought under control without the army's help. So the two merchants were being used all along. That seems to fit perfectly with what's happening this morning. Meanwhile, the Provincial Army has shown no interest in actively working towards a solution. At times, I'm funny all the time. I'm not sure what well, I'm sure there's certain times you're serious. Meanwhile, the Provincial Army is... Hey, being in a good mood is always a good thing, right? Unless the market manager chooses to withdraw his petition. So they waited for things to get out of hand, then showed up to force both parties into a uncomfortable truce. Eventually the merchants would get worn down enough that they'd feel like they have no choice but to withdraw the petition. This is turning out to be an even shadier situation than I thought. Yeah, but thanks to Elliot, I do believe we're finally uncovered the truth of the matter. That was indeed some quick thinking you displayed, Elliot. You make a fine military strategist. Kitty cats! Aha, I just got lucky, that's all. So what we know is the Provincial Army is somehow involved with the actual perpetrators of this crime. The only way to solve it once and for all, though, seems to be, well, to find them and catch them. But if this was carried out by members of the Provincial Army, that's not going to be an easy task. Those are bats? Sorry, I'm looking at them on a small screen. No, I don't think anyone from the army was directly involved. The soldiers here are far too proud to dirty their hands with such escapades. I tend to agree. Really, whoever the culprits are, I doubt they're still in hearing. Called it. There just aren't many viable places to hide such a huge volume of goods without them being found. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe they escaped by train. No, that can't be. Boarding a train with that much merchandise would raise suspicions for sure. It's been less than a day since the burglary happened, so they can't have gotten far. Maybe we should ask around on the main roads and see if anyone saw anything out of the ordinary. Someone suspicious may have been spotted leaving or even entering the town. Cat bats? That sounds like a wise course of action. Come, let's resume our search. We mustn't let the cowardly thief run free. I wouldn't dream of it. So, now that we've gotten all that fucking shit out of the way, holy shit. We have to go to Lizzie real quick. That's what you're going to rename them? Excuse me, would you happen to be Lizzie? That's correct. Does that make you the students from Thor's who the market manager said would be coming then? Yep, that's us. We came to see you about the request you sent in. Could you explain the situation to us in full? Batcat. Batcat. We came to see... Of course, I happened to come across someone's wallet by my store yesterday, you see. I kept it with me in hopes that they would come pick it up, but no one's come to claim it. As such, I'd like to ask you all for your help in delivering it back to its owner. Would you be able to do it for me? Accept the request. We'd be happy to. Thank you. Here's the wallet I found, then. We'll be sure to take good care of it. I assume that you've already inspected the contents. I did indeed. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything inside that could help to identify the owner. What exactly was inside it anyways? Well, naturally there was mirror in it. No shit, there would be money in it. Like a lot of mirror. This isn't just chump change we're talking about. The other thing was a train ticket to Heimdall that's scheduled for tonight. It seems like the owner is a fairly well-off traveler.
Is that a waffle with a pineapple on it?
It sounds like the owner is There's not much we can do with that as the only lead, though. I believe the train ticket is potentially our best lead. Yeah, but what should we do with it? Should we go ask at the station? Pizza? Let me guess, you like Hawaiian pizza. Yeah, considering it's for a train that leaves tonight, I imagine the owner is frantically searching for it, which means they might have already been to the station themselves to ask about it. Let's head over to the station then. Sorry for the trouble, but I'm counting on you for this. I had to ask if you like Hawaiian pizza. You know, because it looks like a fucking pineapple. Yes, there was an inquiry. The wallet seems to match the description we received too. Can I ask when the inquiry? I believe it was this morning. A young lady came along in a panic, claiming that she was at a complete loss without a wallet and its contents. And what's wrong with Hawaiian pizza? I get why she would be in a panic then. Pickles on pizza? Now that's a new one. But you're saying pickles. Did she say anything else that could lead us to her? She mentioned something about returning to the inn to do a thorough check, if I recall correctly. It's the weathercock right down the street. You can't miss it. How convenient, we happen to be staying there ourselves. Okay, let's go as Margaret. But see, that's the benefit of people having their own taste, you know? I still don't know. Pickles on pizza? I don't know. Hey there, is something the matter? Do you have a moment? There's something we'd like to ask you. Yeah, explain about the wallet. You're looking for Annabelle. Bad timing though, she just left. That's unfortunate. But we have a name now at least. That makes life a lot easier. All that's left now is to actually meet with her. She mentioned that she'd be searching at the rest area in the Grand Market next to y'all, so y'all might head there. My go-to pizza? Make sure you return it to her, okay? Well, let's go. This is where you're gonna probably yell at me. Hawaiian pizza. It's actually not bad. The pineapples actually give a little sweetness to the pizza, and with the ham, it really kind of goes together. Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to know if a young lady came in here searching for her wallet, would you? Yeah, you can have your pickle pizza all you want. She was indeed here a few moments ago, but she's gone now. Do you know where she went then? Unfortunately not. She did mention something about having no choice but to rely on Adios now. Does that help you at all? Yeah, I think... yeah, she went to the church. That seems like our best bet for now. You know, that sounds like an idea. Oh, Adios, please have mercy on my poor soul. You know, putting a pickle and a pineapple together, I don't know if pickle and pineapple would go to good together, though. I simply cannot believe this. How am I supposed to live on, having lost all my mirror in a place like this? Looks like we found her. The tragic heroin act made it kind of obvious. Unfortunately, we'll have to interrupt her. Excuse me. Just who are all of you? Well, you can turn right around if you're planning to rob me. I no longer have any... bitch, I got your wallet. We just want to ask you something. Are we correct in assuming that you are Annabelle? I am. Thought so. You wouldn't happen to recognize this wallet, would you? That's my wallet. Where did you find it? Well, you see... Thank you so much. I'm surprised to hear that a merchant from the Grand Market kept it safe for me. However, kindness remains within people's heart after all, it would seem. There is kindness in this world. It's hard to find sometimes. Looks that way, yeah. Regardless, I'm very grateful that you found it for me. Is there any peculiar amount that you'd like in return? You can take half of what's currently in here if you'd like. I don't think we can accept that. Your thanks alone are enough. I see. Well, how about this then? I purchased it as a souvenir at the Grand Market before the great wallet search began. And you gave me a plush. Lovely. I see no reason you can't accept that. In fact, I insist. I hope you find it useful. Thank you. We're gratefully accepted. You're very welcome. Thank you again for finding my wallet. So you managed to find the owner after all, then. Thank goodness. I really can't thank you enough. I'm glad that we could be of help. Please excuse us then. Okay. Gas prices here are like $3.75. Lulu, are you okay? Look what that nasty man did to her. Is something the matter? $3.99? A month and a half ago, it was like $2.40. Is something the matter? I was just chasing after Lulu here, the west exit of town, and there was this weird man asleep along the side of the street. A weird man? To sleep in the midst of a bustling town like this, obviously its danger suggests he must possess formidable skills. Or he was just really drunk. The nasty smell coming off him really made little Lulu faint. That's terrible. It really was. I don't know who he is, but I'll have to keep an eye on Lulu to make sure she keeps her distance from him. So he's not from this town then? I'm not sure. I only started seeing him around a few days ago. I'd never seen him before that. Really now, that sounds like a lead if ever I heard one. If he's been drinking in the middle of the day and isn't Instructor Sarah, then we know he's not a merchant at the very least. Yeah, I think we should go talk to him. Let's have a look near the west exit and see if we can't track him down. So, I have to go down the West Keldrick Highway anyway, so why not? Drink, bring me another drink. Let's see, so technically they've been up since 6, so I'm going to say it's about 8 a.m. and he drunk already? Yeah, okay. I think that's a bit early even for me to start drinking. What the fuck? This guy reeks. How much has he put down? It's only midday, and he's already completely blitz. I don't think this is the man we're looking for. I think he'd have trouble pulling off a robbery. Sir, are you alright? We can help you back home if you'd like. Shut up. Leave me alone. Okay, I am not going to try to read drunk text. Looking after that nature park was my whole life. Nature park? I wonder if he's talking about the Lunaria Nature Park we saw yesterday. Oh, you kids know it? You see, okay, he used to be a park ranger at the old place. I'm not even attempting that shit. And then you lost your job? Yeah, out of nowhere too. Okay, he gave his life to the job, and yeah, now he's getting drunk. The damn official just showed up out of nowhere and told me I was sacked. Can't take a man's livelihood like that. Not fair. That job was my life. Yes, we can see that. Something about this doesn't sound right. I agree. It hardly seems fair to take a man's job away from him without good reason. I'm so glad somebody I think he's trying to say understands how he feels. But, you know, there's no way a bunch of kids like that gonna do a better job than me. Kids? I was drinking here last night too, see? A bunch of kids in ranger uniforms went walking out of the town through the west exit. Weird thing was, they were carrying a bunch of wooden crates. Kids these days, I tell you. You don't think they could have been the nature park? I wouldn't even have considered it. But given its size, it would no doubt be a perfect hiding place. Yeah, they have no trouble smashing the merchandise there undetected. The men standing at the entrance yesterday were probably there as lookouts. And if a provincial officer was the one to tell him he was fired, that's practically a smoking gun. I say something useful or something? Yeah, you just keep drinking, buddy. I would suggest you start trying to sober yourself up instead. There's a good chance we may be able to recover both your park and your job. We know our next stop. As soon as we're fully prepared, let's head to the nature park. Right. So, large furious monster has been sighted on the West Celtic Highway. We'd all be happier if someone took it out. Stonebridge leading. Do I have to go see the market manager first? Let me see if I gotta see him first before I head out that way. Okay, I do. Hey, I wonder if she'll go and give me a... No. Excuse us, but would you mind giving us some details about the monster you want exterminated? Not at all. The French army did say that they would handle it, but they didn't. They don't exactly seem to be in a hurry to do so. That's why we had to request that all of you take care of it instead. My apologies for that. Good God. So much reading, so much reading. It's perfectly fine. Please don't worry about it. Just what sort of monster is it then? From what I've heard, it seems to be a massive avian monster. It appeared last night supposedly. Worse still, it appeared right in the middle of the highway and is blocking any passage through it. As such, we really do need this to be taken care of quickly. As for a specific location, you'll find it by heading west once you've left town. It's apparently situated itself on a stone bridge located on the way to Heimdall. Got it. We'll take care of it as fast as possible. We'll report back once it's done too.
After all that reading, I need nicotine. I need nicotine. Okay, this is west, right? Yep. Okay, we're looking for a stone bridge.
We should take a right here to reach the nature park.
Right. Let's go.
I can go faster. Oh, shit.
They caught us off guard. Oh, please.
Here we go. There.
It's my turn. Hang in there.
You have my thing. Of course. Shatter!
My turn. There.
Not here. Hang in there.
Here we go. There.
My turn. Hey! Evil will fall before my blade.
I did it!
Turbo mode can be nice, but it can also be bad. That's the nature park. Ah, fuck!
Builder formation. Go. There.
I can't. Hang in there.
You have my thing. My turn.
Thanks.
My turn.
Oh, please.
Go.
Of course. Hey!
I can do this. All right. Let's keep on moving.
Okay, that's the creature I need to take out. Yeah.
A worthy adversary.
Not going to deny that.
Right. Shatter!
My turn.
Oh, that was almost a one-hit knockout. Tired of this, Grandpa?
All right, let's do this.
Okay. Not here. Huh?
Right.
Give it up, everyone!
That onto them.
It's my turn.
Move you over there. Haha, didn't fucking hit anybody.
My turn. There. Go.
An opening. Of course. Shatter!
It's my turn.
Focus activate. Ha!
Here we go.
Let's see. Activate, motivate.
Let's do this.
Leave it to me.
It's my turn. Go!
I'll take you up.
Behold, my most powerful strike. Radiant Blade Dance.
My turn.
Crafts. No. Arts.
It's my turn. Turn to flames. Burn! Now!
I'll take you up.
Thanks. Here we go.
Oh, great. He's blinded. Do I have anything that actually... Yep, eye drops. That's gonna sting a little bit.
Go. There.
Thanks!
Right. Ha!
It's my turn. Turn to flames. Burn! Go!
I'll take you up.
Here we go. There.
Arts. Here, go ahead and heal her.
Right. Ha! You have my thanks.
Too slow.
Right. Turn to flames. Burn! Go!
I'll take you up.
Go. Okay, it's safe for now.
I did it!
I've only just begun.
Earth Cleaver. Yeah.
Oh, a treasure chest.
To rebuild our formation. Go.
I can do this.
It's for people that, you know, for the community and stuff like that, so that way we can all come together. You know, I don't really tolerate any bullying or arguing in there. I try to keep that to a bare minimum.
Give it up, everyone.
Especially bullying. I will not allow that at all.
My turn. Hey!
Go.
I haven't fully gotten all the rules written into the server just yet, but working on them.
It's my turn.
Right. Hey!
My turn.
Here we go.
Ah, you're talking about for evil being in there, right?
Okay, it's safe for now. Now's your chance. Let's get him. Here we go.
I understand that.
I can do this.
Of course.
Go. All right, let's do this.
Well, I don't get in between anybody. You know, if this person has a problem with this person, I don't get in between because it's understandable.
Right.
And I can, you know, I understand the situation and whatnot, and
Right.
and I won't hold ill will against anybody.
It's my turn.
Of course.
Go.
And I'm glad that you know, you enjoy the environment, you're comfortable in the environment. You know, it makes it feel nice that I'm creating a nice stream for everybody. You won't.
Doesn't seem like anybody's here. I wonder what happened to those bossy guys who were here before. If they really are the culprits, maybe they've run away already?
This woodland is too dense to reliably intuit whether anyone awaits within.
Yeah.
What's this?
I mean, the way I see it, if you enjoy watching my streams, I'm happy to have you here, you know? Like anybody else, if they're enjoying my streams, I'm happy to have them here.
It's
A bracelet?
How did a bracelet come to be in a place such as this?
Just as I thought. This bracelet has the same design on it as the ones that the merchant from the capital was planning on selling.
Only you can make that choice.
Really?
You're sure?
Positive. There's not a doubt in my mind that it was designed by the same person. Care to give a second opinion on that, Laura?
I'm hardly qualified to weigh in on the recent trends. But there do seem to be a number of similarities between this bracelet and the merchant's goods.
So the fact that it's here means...
Yeah.
Because that's where I
It's
post when I'm
extremely
going
likely the
live and
culprits
stuff
we're
like that.
looking for are inside this park.
Sure seems that way to me.
It only opens from the inside. I suppose that leaves us little choice.
Are you going to destroy it?
Will you be able to...
The lock seems quite solid, but my sword should be strong enough to...
Wait.
Which one, Laura's or Alicia's? Laura has the blue hair, Alicia's the blonde.
I can get it done more quietly.
Oh?
Really?
What are you going to do?
The one with the blue hair? Or purple hair?
The 8 Leaves, One Blade School's 4th form. Autumn Leaf Cutter.
Huh?
Seriously?
Wow! You cut it right in two!
I did. Thankfully.
Spectacular. It's an honor bearing witness to one of the skills of the 8 Leaves School.
Thanks, but I'm still more or less a beginner. Anyway, we don't have much time left. Let's head inside and see if we can find them.
Right. We need to find them before the sun starts to set.
Looks like we can still make it after all.
Excellent. Come then, we must make haste.
See, the game actually tries to take you as Reen and kind of like make Alicia your the girl that you're supposed to be interested in, but I normally...
There's tons of little stone monuments in here.
I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think they're supposed to be?
I imagine they were made
I normally
by the
don't
animists in this province.
Follow that. I try to go after other... So that way I don't have to follow the status quo of the game.
Watch out, guys!
Go!
I can do this.
My turn!
Right! Huh! Evil will fall before my blade.
Just so you know, this server is owned by me and Delta. The Discord server. Because once Delta gets up to streaming, then...
Now's our chance.
That's where he's going to be posting too. Damn, I still can't get my S-Craft.
It's my turn. Fire!
Right!
Right now, just trying to keep CP built up so I can use abilities in a...
It's my turn.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him yet, so he might still be asleep right now. Because he's actually a mod of my,
Right!
Twitch.
Go!
Right.
My turn! You still have a lot of training to do.
Great!
Okay, I can level up a little bit in here if I wanted to. So... see if there's any chests over here. Yep, there's a chest right there. Yeah,
Now's our chance.
they help me when I'm really into a game, like when I'm getting into War Thunder and I'm paying attention to War Thunder. they're able to pay attention a lot closer to some of the stuff that pops up than I am. Because when I get focused, I get deadly focused.
It's my turn.
Right. Here we go.
But they don't kick anybody for, you know, talking and stuff like that. They're mainly there. They're trying to get rid of bots, or if somebody's bullying somebody. Because
I've only just begun.
I just can't tolerate bullying. I don't tolerate sexual harassment. I don't tolerate any of that stuff. And both of them know that, and they get on top of that kind of stuff. You won't.
Bring it on!
You know, the way you're putting that, it makes it sound kind of creepy.
Right. I've got you.
Being a little lurker.
Off guard.
My turn!
It's my turn.
My turn!
Go! An opening.
Oh, if you were outside the window, my dogs would be barking.
Here we go!
Yeah, we ain't going to go down that path.
I can do this.
My turn!
The dogs will know.
Too slow!
It's my turn.
Here we go! Okay, it's safe for now.
I did it!
Arch.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful.
Yep, no, fuck that.
Oh, there's a stream here. This seems like a nice spot.
On that one, I wouldn't know if it's a lot of work or not. Never tried it. And I don't want to.
Ah, it's a treasure chest.
Enemy sighted! Take him out! Here we go! There! Go!
An opening.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure. I wouldn't want to try something like that. Yeah, 100% positive I haven't.
My turn. Now.
Go!
I can do this.
Now, have I had a stalker in my life? Yes, I have.
Go! There!
Like, who's hiding in that bush out there?
Go!
No one.
Right.
The leaf just moved. It's a squirrel, I swear. It's a squirrel.
My turn.
Go!
Right.
Arcus activate! Ha!
Here we go! Now's a chance!
An opening!
Right. All right. Let's keep on moving.
Fuck.
I can't sense anyone in this area.
Okay, Nature Park 3. We gotta get over there. No, the stalker I actually ended up having, I had to get the police involved, and it was a fucking mess.
We must be pretty far in now. I'd imagine we're almost there.
Oh, hey, there's an Orbman charging station.
We must be in the most remote reaches of the park.
There they are.
Not bad for a night's work. And if those idiots don't withdraw that petition, we'll be able to make even more.
Don't get carried away now. We get a reward for all this anyway. We're making...
Still, who were those guys? The Provincial Army seemed happy to go out of their way for it.
No idea.
Believe it or not, that's one of the reasons why I was in therapy. Because when the police caught the person that was stalking me, they had certain things on them that could have done bodily harm to me.
Either. We just need to be ready to abandon this place at a moment's notice.
You're not going anywhere.
What?
Who's there?
Well, I try to give a friendly community. I try to keep my community peaceful, you know. You might hear me rage at a game, but you know, I try to keep everything
Students from yesterday.
up and up.
I know I locked the gate.
That's why there are baseball bats at every entrance and exit of my home.
Don't tell me you broke in.
And one by my bed.
Indeed, we did.
Because it wasn't a female that stalked me.
It looks like the stolen goods are all here too.
We caught you red-handed.
Let's take them out.
They're just kids. They should be no match for us.
Since we're all alone out here, ain't nobody gonna see a thing.
Hope you're ready for the beating of your lives.
highly doubt we'll be the ones to endure a beating here today.
As long as we make good use of the Arcus's combat links.
But that was when I was I was younger than you when that happened. True.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance.
Here we go! Enemy sighted! Take him out!
My turn!
Go! All right, let's do this!
Yeah, leave it to me. Right.
You know. I've already passed 30 mark.
Turn to flames. Burn!
My turn! Give it up, everyone!
Dude, like, I've had somebody tell me if you were born in the 1990s, you're old.
Here we go!
It's like the 90s had the best shows, though. 80s and 90s did.
I can do this. Turn to flames. Burn!
Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome.
Right!
Yeah, I do the same joke with my older brother, but, yeah, my older brother's 54. Or, no, sorry, he's 56, my bad.
My turn! Right!
I can do this.
But my brother always says to me back, I may be older than you, but I got more experience.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Oh. This has got to be some kind of joke. They're kids!
How pitiful. That barely even qualifies as a warm-up.
Yeah, the nice part is I can mess with all my siblings because I'm the youngest.
Well, when you're used to Instructor Sarah's training exercises, warm-ups take on a whole new meaning.
That's very true.
Bottom line, we won. Fair and square. I'd suggest you surrender yourselves and apologize to everyone in the Grand Market for all the trouble you've caused.
And we'll be returning those stolen goods to their rightful owners, too.
We would also be very interested to learn who hired you.
You must be out of your damned minds if you really think you've won.
Hmm?
Elliot?
What's wrong?
I don't know. I just thought I heard the sound of a flute.
Huh?
What was that?
It sounded like the cry of an enormous beast.
What's happening?
It's coming this way!
I don't know. I don't think people get old until they feel they're old, honestly. Because there's a pond I go walking at, and I know there's a 70-year-old man that jogs over there every day, and he does more laps than most of the kids that jog around there.
It's huge!
I believe we're dealing with the ruler of this forest. What would you suggest, Reen?
Well, they may be thieves, but we can't just leave them to die. We're going to have to fight it.
Understood.
All right.
Helios, help us. This looks
Hey,
tough.
there's some
Careful.
days I feel like I'm 90. And then there's some days I feel like I'm 18.
Right.
Right. Keep it up, everyone. I get it.
Ah, finally.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, leave it to me. It's my turn.
Let's see. Nobody needs healing at the moment,
Charge of
so...
flames. Burn!
This is going to be a little bit longer stream on this one today.
Flames, gather on my blade.
Arch.
Arcus, activate.
Heal her.
I can do this. Hang in there.
You have my thanks.
Thanks.
Of course. Now. Go. Behold, my most powerful strike! Radiant Blade Dance!
Let me move, let me move, let
You
me
have
move.
my thanks. My turn.
Move him over there.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Not here.
Item. Where is it?
Thanks.
My turn.
Heal her.
You have my thanks. Right.
Link. Move her there.
No.
Damn it.
Here we go. Arcus, activate. Huh.
Right. Huh? Now. Go.
My turn.
Item. I need to buy more of them. He's too far away. skip that.
My turn. There. Go.
An opening.
My turn.
Trying to keep this healing up is a pain in the ass.
Thanks.
Go. I'm sorry, everyone.
That hurt like a bitch.
It's my turn.
Okay.
Turn to flames. Burn!
My turn. Keep it up, everyone.
Of course.
Actually glad I bought a bunch of these.
Right.
My turn.
Thanks.
Of course. Hey!
11,000 more health to knock out.
I'm sorry, everyone.
I can do this.
No, you don't have that ready yet. Revive and heal. So right now you're going to heal him.
Thanks. My turn.
Of course.
I really probably should have healed, but
Delicious.
I can do this.
Arch.
Let's go.
Go ahead and revive him. I can always buy more of them.
Thanks.
My turn.
Good. She got her armor break.
Now. Go.
My turn. All right, let's do this.
Got it. It's my turn.
You got your blessed arrow up. Go ahead and heal.
Hey there.
Thanks. My turn. Keep it up, everyone.
My turn.
Not good to lose her.
That's good.
It's my turn.
Arch.
Let's go.
Right.
You have my thanks.
It's my turn. Let's go.
Right.
Ha!
You have my thanks.
My turn.
Not back up yet.
Wasn't strong enough.
I guess as long as he's smacking the shit out of her, I guess I don't have to worry about him going after anybody else.
You have my thanks.
My turn.
Go! An opening!
My turn.
Second thought.
It's my turn. Turn to flames. Burn!
Of course. Hey!
I'm sorry, everyone.
Damn, he just built that back up. Son of a bitch.
Of course. Hey!
I can do this.
Arch. Bring him back.
Wasn't strong enough.
Ha!
Arch. Go ahead and fully heal him, so that way he can take a hit.
Thanks.
Right. Arcus activate.
My turn.
Yeah, I know, I'm spending more time healing than I am actually attacking. Not what I wanted you to do.
Huh?
You have my thanks.
Right. Arcus activate.
You have my thanks.
Get her healed up.
Here we go.
Move you back over here.
It's my turn. Arcus activate.
Heal you up.
My turn.
Link.
Ha!
Huh?
Thanks.
Right.
I use a craft. Yes, I can.
Keep it up, everyone.
That needs to go onto him.
My turn.
Right.
Let's see. She needs to heal herself.
Arcus activate.
My turn.
Damn it, I need armor break.
Go! An opening.
Arcus activate.
Of course.
Still not enough CP.
My turn. All right, let's do this.
I can do this. Turn to flames. Burn!
My turn. Arcus, activate!
Right. Shatter!
Got enough now. Just got everybody healed up.
That's good.
It's my turn. Hang in there.
Thanks.
Fucking hell.
My turn.
I'm sorry,
I just got him up to 100 CP. Son of a bitch.
Of course.
I can do this. Let's go. Huh?
Thanks. Right.
Yeah. Once I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna take about a hour break or so, and then
Of course.
I'm gonna come back with another stream.
Shatter!
I can do this. Arcus, activate.
I've got probably at least 2 more streams that I'm going to plan on doing.
Right.
Alright. Hopefully everything turns out alright.
You have my thanks.
Yep, I will. Have a good day. Well, until I see you in the next stream, I guess.
Arcus, activate.
My turn.
No support stuff, so go ahead and give you that.
Delicious.
Thanks. Go.
No.
Ha. Oh, that's good. Keep it up, everyone. Here we go.
I can do this. Turn to flames. Burn! Go!
I'll take you up.
Of course. Shatter! Wasn't strong enough.
Go.
See, it only heals.
Arcus, activate. Huh?
Thanks. I can do this.
My turn.
turn. Arcus, activate.
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
Ha!
Thanks!
Need him at full health, because this is gonna hurt.
Here we go!
Almost dead, almost dead.
You have my thanks.
My turn. Give it up, everyone.
My turn! Alright, let's do this!
Right. Let's go.
Right! Hey!
100 a shot is not gonna work.
You have my thanks. Right!
Eat that.
Delicious.
I can do this.
One damage. You bitch.
Right. Ha!
Here we go!
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Missed. Lovely.
Delicious.
Please tell me she's going to survive.
Was it
And of course not.
Right.
Flames, gavel on my blade.
Okay, it's safe for now.
And unfortunately, Laura got none of the experience from that.
Great!
Nicely done.
I did it.
That was kind of terrifying.
I thought we were done for.
Still, at least we were able to defeat it. Rean, what was that skill you just performed?
Oh, it was something I've been working on for a while. This was the first chance I had to put it through its paces, though. I definitely feel like I'm getting the hang of it now.
I see.
You really are amazing, Rean.
Yeah, you're always there to help us when we need it most.
No, that's not true. There's really only so much I can do on my own. We wouldn't have been able to defeat that thing if we hadn't all been working together as a team. This was a victory for Group A as a whole.
Well said.
Indeed.
Unbelievable. What are these kids even doing here? Bastard. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Who are you talking about?
What?
Uh-oh.
It seems we have some unwelcome guests.
There they are!
And they're not alone.
Put your hands in the air! Don't try to resist.
Why are you surrounding us and not them?
Keep your mouth shut! Don't think we're gonna go easy on you just because you're students.
Looks like all your hard work was for nothing, huh? Sucks to be you.
They're not even trying to hide their involvement.
Utterly shameless.
You're jumping to an awful lot of conclusions. I see two groups of people in a collection of stolen goods, but no indication of which group is responsible. Do you have any way to prove that the four of you aren't the perpetrators?
What? Do you intend to frame us?
This is preposterous!
I'm just telling you that you need to mind your own business and learn your place. The Kroitzen province is the territory of Duke Alvarea. And I will not have a gaggle of bratty students poking their noses where they don't belong. You will back down now, or we'll be more than happy to arrest you right here and drag you to Berea Hard City, kicking and screaming.
Damn.
This is ridiculous.
I'm afraid you'll be doing no such thing.
What?
Who's there? Oh!
It's the Railway Military Police.
Railway Military Police?
Yeah, the RMP.
They're supposed to be the most elite unit in the whole of the Imperial Army.
The Icy Maiden. Why has one of the Chancellor's dogs come here?
What is the meaning of this? This area is under the jurisdiction of the Kroitzen Provincial Army. The Imperial Army has no right to intervene.
With all due respect, Keldic is a major interchange station in our railway network. So in point of fact, we have every right to investigate any incidents that occur in this general vicinity. As I'm sure you well know. And in accordance with our investigation thus far, after having questioned all those connected to the incident, we have concluded that it is impossible for any of these students to be guilty of these crimes. Do you wish to contest this judgment?
I suppose not.
Well then, may I suggest you leave us to do our jobs? The RMP will take responsibility for returning all of the stolen goods to their rightful owners as well.
Men, withdraw! We're returning to Keldic!
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. You've got to be kidding me! We had a deal!
Take them into custody.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, crap. Totally boned. There's no point in resisting. You're coming with us.
Damned Ironblood dog.
She's really pretty.
Is she really part of the RMP?
Thank you all very much for your assistance. My name is Captain Claire Revelt of the Railway Military Police. We're a division of the Imperial Army. And you are the visiting students from Thor's Military Academy, are you not? I'll need to file a report about what happened here. So would the four of you mind accompanying me?
Show up after all the fucking hard work's done. Just like the real police seem to do sometimes. We really are grateful for everything you've done. Thanks to you, the stolen goods have been recovered and those responsible have been found and arrested. I can't possibly express my gratitude. Just glad we were able to help. Besides, it was thanks to the RMP involvement that we were able to catch the culprits in the end. Oh, there's no need to be so modest. All we did was physical arrest the culprits. The rest was entirely on you. If not for assistance in stopping the criminals from escaping, we would have missed our chance to intervene altogether. I believe the credit for this achievement is yours and yours alone. All this attention is kind of embarrassing. Still, I suppose it would be rude not to accept your thanks. Indeed, you should all be very proud of what you accomplished here. So can we leave everything in your capable hands from here on out, Captain? Of course, I'm intending to leave a number of soldiers here for the time being. Rest assured that we'll take care of any further problems that may arise. We are greatly obliged. Still, while your personal loyalties may differ, both the RMP and the Provincial Army are made up of Barian soldiers. So I appreciate it if you tried not to stand out too much. Your presence may create some anxiety among the locals. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Thank you for your cooperation with our report. I'm sorry to take up so much of your time. Oh no, not at all. We really appreciate you coming to our aid like that. Oh, there's no need to thank me, really. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I regret having stepped in at all. Overcoming such impossible situation was probably meant to be part of your field study, too, to build character, perhaps. What?
Yeah, I may be good, but I'm not that good.
Oh! Instructor?
I was wondering when you'd show up.
It's been a while, Sarah.
That it has. 6 months, give or take? Honestly, I had no idea you RMP folks were gonna get involved with this. I suppose you had everything that was happening here figured out all along.
You overestimate my abilities. I did receive a report that suggested there might be trouble here, but that's it.
Oh, from your brother, I take it. Nothing gets past you lot.
We're just trying to make sure we're prepared to deal with any problems that might arise. But I'm sorry to say I don't have any more time to catch up with you right now. I really need to be taking my leave. I wish all the best to you and the rest of Class 7.
Ah.
Was she really part of the military? She sure didn't seem it. Her movements and actions, however, were those of a skilled officer. Highly skilled. Yes, and the rest of the railway military police seemed really well trained too. You know her, instructor? You could say that. Anyway, it looks like you've managed to finish up all the tasks I laid out for you. So I think it's about time we take our leave of this place too. Understood. Do take care, everyone. Give my regards to Principal Van Dyke. And if you're ever in the area again, please do come to the market and say hi. You'll be more than welcome. We will. Thank you for everything. So I was able to complete the task, but I wasn't able to report it.
She's asleep again.
You don't think she's faking it, do you?
Nope. Judging by her breathing, I believe she really is asleep.
Well, sounds like Group B turned out to be a complete disaster. If she had to deal with them, then come back here on the same day, I'll bet she's totally spent.
Yeah, good point. Anyone would be exhausted trying to sort that out.
It's hard to imagine her actually working hard, though, considering her usual attitude.
It does seem as though she's genuinely looking out for us, however.
So, this is how our first field study trip comes to an end, huh? I think I might have an idea now as to why we're here, though.
I had the same thought. Testing the Arcus is clearly a big reason for coming here, but it's not the only reason. I think it has more to do with making sure we see everything that's going on with our own eyes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Learning more about places in Erebonia we've only read about in books. and getting to see the issues occurring in those regions firsthand, just like in Keldic.
Indeed. And just as we thought and acted swiftly in the face of crisis this time, so too may we be called upon to do so again. These field studies may aim to test and cultivate those skills in preparation for our futures.
Exactly. Add to that good judgment, decisiveness, and general conduct, and I'd say we have a pretty clear picture as to why we're out in the field.
Well, you're about half right.
Instructor.
I was so certain you were sound asleep.
What can I say? I can nod off and back on again in the blink of an eye. It's what I do. As you rightly noted, having first-hand knowledge of the areas to which you might be deployed is of tremendous importance, as is the ability to make swift, accurate judgments and solve problems with or without orders. Developing all these skills to their fullest is definitely a major part of why you're undertaking these field studies.
Just as I thought.
It's an interesting approach, but honestly, I've never heard of any other military academy trying it.
You say we're only half right, however. Which begs the question, what's the rest of the story?
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. I was just thinking about what we did during our field study and why we were doing it. The whole concept seems eerily similar to the MO of bracers.
Now that you mention it...
The Bracer Guild prides itself on protecting civilians over all else, so it seems an unusual source of inspiration for a military academy. But the tasks we were given in Keldic do seem to align themselves quite well with the Bracer's basic philosophy.
Yeah, I guess so. Their emblem depicts a supporting gauntlet, and that's pretty much exactly what we've been for these people. Bracers still have branches all over the continent, but you hardly ever see them in Erebonia anymore.
Well, you got me. Which means...
How are we ever supposed to take her seriously when she says things like that, then conspicuously falls asleep?
Well, whether or not we did in fact get her, it still seems like bracers are somehow related to our activities here.
Not that Instructor Sarah is likely to come clean about our involvement anytime soon. I suppose until she does, all we can do is prepare ourselves in body and mind for our next field study.
Yeah.
Is there something else bothering you?
Oh, no. It's just... Well, we've been in the same class for a month now. And this whole time I've been kind of keeping you in the dark.
What do you mean?
You aren't referring to the issue regarding your swordsmanship, I take it?
No, it's not that. It's something I've been hiding from you all this time. Regarding my social class.
What?
Are you saying your family...
Yeah, I dodged the question when Machias asked. But technically I come from a family of nobles. My hometown is Ymir, in the northern mountains. I'm the son of its ruler, Baron Schwarzer.
You're from Ymir?
Schwarzer. Now that you mention it, I have heard the name before. An honorable family, closely tied with the Imperial family themselves, despite being headed by a mere baron.
I never would have imagined you might be the son of a noble too.
I wouldn't have expected you to. I don't act like one. My dad and mom are both quite easygoing individuals. They don't behave like your typical nobles at all. And technically, since I was adopted, I don't have any actual noble blood running through me. I'm upper class in name only.
So, you...
Sounds like you've got your own issues to deal with, just like the rest of us, huh?
I don't think of it as a big deal, and I don't want you to think of it as one either. I just didn't want to keep it a secret any longer. After everything we've been through these past few days, I owe you guys that much. I mean, you're all going to be a major part of my life from here on out. It's only fair to share as much as I can with you, right?
I don't know what to say.
You consider us to be major parts of your life?
Honestly, has anyone ever told you that you can be way too serious sometimes? Just be sure you reveal your true identity to the others when we get back, too.
Oh, I intend to.
Youth. Still, even discounting the strangely perfect timing of the railway military police,
That ruler of the forest they ran into in the nature park. Seems to be a harbinger of something big happening behind the scenes.
I must admit, I wasn't expecting the Icy Maiden to show up when she did. We may need to adjust our plans to compensate for this interference.
That won't be necessary. This was not a significant setback. If anything, it provided an unexpected bonus, giving us a valuable glimpse into the means through which the RMP and Intelligence Division coordinate their efforts. With both organizations posing sizable threats to our operation, that information alone makes this all worthwhile.
A valid point. Should we proceed as planned, then?
Of course. The tyrant must yet face the merciless hammer of judgment.
Yes. May his lofty ambitions be crushed to dust and swept away.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the good work. Good showing, everyone.
Okay, this is where I'm going to end the stream. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. This will be uploaded to YouTube. Please go over there, give me a like, share, and follow, and give me a follow here on Twitch if you enjoy the content. Hope you all have a wonderful day.